the switchboard, and beautiful Bobby Eaton has dropped off. Maybe he'll call. Hopefully, he'll call back in. Let me check and see if. Hey, in the meantime, if you got any wrestling news, you can tell to the fans why I try to get Bobby Eaton back on the switchboard.
Well, yeah, beautiful Bobby Eaton, as you guys know, a legend, formerly of the Midnight Express, one of the only the only team that held the NWA World Tag Team Championship and the NWA United States Tag Team Championship at the same time. That was the Midnight Express. He is a former NWA WCW World Television Champion as well. Bobby Eaton, one of the biggest legends in tag team wrestling.
I just sent a message out to try and get Bobby Eaton back on the switchboard. I don't know what happened. He might have had a bad connection. That sometimes happens, folks. What are your thoughts on the upcoming WWE World Title Tournament they're doing in the meantime before we get Bobby Eaton back on the air?
I'm predicting Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose in the finals, Brian. Roman Reigns
that's what I'm
come up as champion.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Okay, we've got Bobby Eaton back on. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, we want to bring on NWA, WCW, Smoky Mountain, ECW, Mid-Atlantic. I mean, I can go on and on, but he's a legend in the wrestling business. Please welcome one half of the original, well, not the original, but please welcome one half of the Midnight Express, beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Is this Brian?
Yes. Hey,
yeah, okay, yeah.
Bobby, how are you?
Good. Sorry, man, I couldn't get through. I could hear y'all, but y'all couldn't hear me, I guess.
Oh yeah. What it was is whenever the guests call in, they're muted, and then we bring them on. We unmute them, bring them on.
Nobody told me nothing, so I didn't know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I should have let him know. I'm sorry. I'm doing good. We're glad to have you on the show today. This is my fill-in co-host Jason Boyd. He's an NWA Atlanta ring announcer.
Hi, Jason.
Hi. It's an honor.
Thank you. So where are you guys at, Atlanta?
Yeah, we're in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, I know these are your old stomping grounds in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time down there.
What was it that made you decide that you wanted to be a wrestler?
Well, just being a sports fan, and plus watching it on TV when I was a kid, and then I met a couple of guys that was interested in business, and I always wanted to be some kind of either a football player. Of course, that wasn't going to happen, I guess, or a wrestler. I always loved wrestling.
Okay.
So I was lucky enough to get involved with it.
Well, speaking of, as a kid, growing up watching you and the Midnight Express, I remember back in 1991, at the end of the year, when the Dangerous Alliance was coming along, and the Enforcers had just lost the WCW Tag Team title to Dustin Rhodes and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And Drew and Arn defeated them for the titles a couple months later. What made them put that team together and not go with the already established tag team of the Enforcers? Do you recall about the...
I couldn't really tell you that. They were looking for something to try to give territory a spark. The company a spark. So the Dangerous Alliance was a little something different. Where they had, Rick Rude, Steve Austin, Larry Sabisco, Art Anderson, and myself. You know, and they had some good teams. Steamboat, you know, Dustin Rhodes. Who else? They had a few good teams there too. You know.
And of course,
we didn't always wrestle at the same time. Sometimes we wrestled as a team. Sometimes as a single. You know.
Right.
You know.
Well, what was it like for you being a part of the Dangerous Alliance?
I really liked it. I liked it. I've always liked either being in a team like that, you know, instead of a single wrestler, you know. So, yeah,
I'll have
it.
to say, one of the better stables since the Horsemen, you know.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, Horseman's great, you know, stable. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on? Do you think okay, I want to ask you this. Do you think that WCW would have been different if they would have gave Stunning Steve Austin, which is Stone Cold Steve Austin at the time, the world title and pushed him to the top?
I always thought they was going to do that, you know. Yeah, I definitely thought he should have been the world champion. You know. And I thought maybe, you know, but, you know, you seen what Vince McMahon and WWF done with him, and has kept doing with him, you know. So, but somehow or another, WCW didn't, you know, seemed like they didn't care, you know, about, like, well, you know, they had, I mean, look how many guys they let get slipped through their hands. The Undertaker, a bunch of guys.
Dustin Rhodes, you know, another one.
Steve Austin.
Triple H.
You know. Yeah, no, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
I sat back there and watched. I'm thinking, I'm waiting on these guys. If people give them some kind of a push, you know, and they never did. They pushed them out the door. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's bad. They did that.
So the guys all worked hard. Steve Austin was one of my favorites. You know, I liked all of them, but you know, I got to work with Steve a lot down there.
So I never.
How could you not see that talent? No, you did, Bobby.
What's that now?
The talent of Steve Austin. How did they not see it? I know you did.
Yeah, I don't know. They had to see it, but it must have been something personal, I guess. I don't know. You know, they're not stupid, and I know they had to see it. You know.
I can remember. I remember vividly. Stunning Steve Austin at the time. His feuds with Barry Windham on WCW Saturday Night for that television title. I mean, man, you talk about some matches. Those two could put on some matches, and they'd make you look forward to every week. Turn it on Saturday night, see who's gonna win the next battle between those two. I mean, they could put on some good matches.
Both of them guys are great workers, and they can work with anybody. You know. So. Yeah, I can see that. That don't mean I'm the smartest guy in the world. I'm just saying that I knew good talent when I seen it. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Speaking of that,
I just kept sitting there, seeing them. They let these guys slip through their hands, like you said, Triple H. Everybody, Undertaker was there. Triple H, Steve Austin, whoever else. I'm sure there's some more. I just can't remember. You know.
There's a bunch there.
Yeah.
Bobby, you're matched with Arn Anderson for the World Television title at Super Brawl 1, I believe, was one of my favorite matches of yours.
Thank you.
And I was just wondering, what was the best match you ever worked, tag team and singles?
Well, I'm sure the tag teams I worked with were mostly to me the best one was the Rock and Roll Express, but that was before actually WCW. But then we worked with Steamboat and when Arn and I worked with Steamboat and Dustin Rhodes, and out of the Dangerous Alliance, that was you had a good group of guys. You had Steve Austin, you had Larry Sabisco, and you had Rick Rude, who was an awesome singles wrestler. He was an awesome tag team, but he was mostly a single guy.
Yeah.
So, I like to sit back there, because I kind of done had my little run there, but I was still around working out with the guys, but I seen that, I kept waiting for them, especially for Steve Austin, who was a fresh face. Now Rick Rude's a great worker and still was had the ability to work on top, but Steve Austin was a fresh face, a new face that could work his butt off every night.
And he had it.
I'm sorry?
He
My
had
phone's
it.
breaking up. My phone's breaking up. I'm sorry. Say it one more time.
Yeah, Steve had it.
Your phone's breaking up, Jason. I can't make out what you're saying either.
I got you now. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Uh-huh.
What about it now? What'd you say?
Yeah, I was saying that Steve did have it, and it's just WCW kind of concentrated on the WWF stars at the time when they had all the talent there.
Yeah. Well, Steve wasn't there long after they started bringing in the WWE guys. Not a whole lot, not that I remember right, because I knew Vince was going to get him.
Yeah, he got out there about 90.
Sorry?
I learned a interesting fact about you. I didn't know that you were actually married to Superstar Bill Dundee's daughter.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool. We got a caller for you, Bobby. We got a caller for you.
All right.
Okay, 417. You're on the air with beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Oh, hey, I was just calling to listen into the show is all I was doing, so.
Ron Thompson?
No, I don't know who you're talking about, Bobby. Has Bobby said good things about me? That's the bottom line. Yeah. As long as everything's fine, I just monitor these things and make sure he says good things about me or, bad things that happen if he don't. I might have
I'll let you hang up before I say something bad.
Yeah, I might have a big slap might be coming your way.
All right, take care, man. Take care.
All right, buddy.
Thanks for calling in.
Yeah.
You're welcome. What was it like for you, Bobby, wrestling in the scaffold matches?
Well, man, I tell you, I didn't like them matches. They're kind of crazy matches. They don't make sense. People, Jim Cornette got hurt bad. I guess you remember that, don't you, or not?
Yeah, was it when y'all were fighting the Rock and Roll Express or the Road Warriors?
I think it was Road Warriors.
Okay.
Yeah. He didn't want to be up there in the first place, And at first they actually wanted Bubba, the big boss man, to try to catch him when he fell. Bubba couldn't catch Corny.
Yeah. Wow. But were any of y'all ever scared of heights up there?
I wasn't crazy about it, no. You know, because there wasn't a lot of room for a mess up. You know. You know what I'm saying? You know, we had the Road Warriors, which they're big guys, and it's hard to do anything with them up there. You know, you got that scaffold, which ain't real wide, but it's wide. You know, it's not. It's wide enough to stand on. Maybe take a little foot each direction, like side by side. You know, that's what you want to know. You don't want to go. You don't want to go sideways. You know.
Yeah.
And then you go off. You fall off. You know. See?
Why do you think that the scaffold matches were did away with? Do you think they were too dangerous, or what?
I just didn't like them. I couldn't do nothing up there.
Yeah.
You know, the people like them because they don't. That's one match that they don't know what's going to happen. You know, they don't know somebody's going to. You know, if you're up that high, the odds are you may fall and, like, you know, cornet. You know, really mess yourself up.
Yeah.
I threw my knees out a couple of times, not real bad. You know. And a lot of guys did, you know, that in the past that have done them. But yeah, I don't think they're good for your towns. To be honest with you, they'll draw you a good house, you know, one time.
Yeah.
And then, you know, but then they don't live up to their names. You know, scaffold match. You fall that far and you stood, and maybe you come back the next week on TV or whatever. You know.
Wow, there's something I've always wondered that I wanted to ask you, Bobby. Did the Midnight Express ever wrestle the Midnight Rockers, Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels?
I never was with them when they did. Now they may have wrestled them when it was Dennis and Randy or somebody like that, Randy Rose. They may have wrestled them.
Okay.
Because they worked up in Minneapolis as they were the Midnight Express up there. And then the Rockers were there too at the time, I think.
Okay.
If I remember right. You know. But I never wrestled.
Okay.
As a team or as a single. Was a single I wrestled Shawn Michaels in for Bill Watts, Mid-South Territory, when he first started. You know.
Oh wow.
Usually me and Dennis wrestled him and somebody just because he would just get started. He was good then too, you know.
You still there, Jason?
I'm sorry.
Okay, I was make sure you're still there.
I'm just listening to Bobby.
Boy, you're in bad shape. You listen to me. Darn. So y'all have a show on every week? Or
well, say what? The show's this is actually the first of our 3 final shows. We're gonna be going off the air next Monday. Is gonna be the last show we do.
okay.
I've been on the air since September the 19th of last year, and we've had everybody from Tony Blanchard on to Nikita Koloff to Jeff Jarrett, we don't only interview pro wrestlers but we interview soap stars. We've interviewed soap stars and singers and celebrities. Yeah, about 3 weeks ago, we had Ben Jones on, Cooter from the Dukes of Hazzard. We had him on.
Oh, okay.
And and we've had Ian Buchanan, who plays Duke Laver on General Hospital. We've had him on, and we've had Teo Pinglis, who was Tony and Andre DeMera on Days of Our Lives. But what happened was my co-host, he left the show. He wasn't able to finish out the show for whatever reasons, and Jason Boyd is my fill-in co-host for today, so I've got a fill-in co-host for tomorrow, and then Monday I've got a fill-in co-host. So yeah, but you got another question for Bobby, Jason?
Speaking of scaffold match,
I can't hear him. I can't hear him.
He can't hear you, Sid. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I got you.
Okay.
In 91, I think it was you and Steve against Pia News, and was it Tom Zink? In that,
no,
where they captured the flag.
Yeah, no, that was me and PN News against Terry Taylor and
That's right.
Somebody they had some stupid thing, capture the flag, which got over real good. Damn.
Didn't make sense to me. I thought they could have broken down the match and had a regular singles match with maybe you and Terry.
I think they did. They were getting scared of I guess people getting hurt. Especially Atlanta had that. What I keep thinking what the thing is called anyway, but if you get hurt, whatever, it's not workman's comp or something like that. I guess, or it wasn't going to get over too good with somebody getting hurt, falling off the scaffold. In the corporate,
that's
I want to ask you, Bobby, who was your favorite out of the Midnight Express as a partner to work with? Was it Dennis Condrey or Stan Lane?
I like both of them. The same, man. To be honest with you.
Oh, good.
That's the truth. I get asked that question a lot.
Uh-huh.
I like both of them.
Well, I know that recently. I know recently you fought Ricky Martin in your final match. How was that? I mean, how was that for you?
It was okay for two old timers.
Yeah.
He's a lot older than me. He's about 15, 20 years older than me.
Oh, wow.
No, he's not. He's not really. I call him all the time anyway. I call him all the time. Yeah, that was the last one.
Bobby,
I'm still involved with it, with the wrestling. Brian Thompson, I live with out here in Missouri. It's good, great announcer, great, whatever you need him to be, jack of all trades, manager, announcer, whatever. He does a lot of work out here for Harley. He does.
That's good. How's Harley doing?
Well, I guess he's getting a little bit better now, He's in, his back's all kind of messed up. And he's in a wheelchair right now.
Oh, man.
Still tough as nails,
Of course.
If he gets a hold of you in that wheelchair, you're about through anyway. He's going to kick your butt.
Yeah. Well, how's your health doing, Bobby?
A lot better. A lot better.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
You've been in my prayers and everything. I just wanted you to know that.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, you know Jody Hamilton?
Jody?
Hello? Yeah, you know him? Can you hear me?
Personally.
Oh, you know who I'm talking about. He's still around, isn't he?
Yeah.
The assassin?
I've heard he's still around.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, he does shows here and there. I see posters of where he's going to be at. I don't know if it's actually Jody doing the assassin or if they got somebody else. If he's letting somebody else use the gimmick.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know.
Because I have seen posters.
I'm sorry?
Oh, go
I've
ahead,
seen posters.
Y'all breaking up again? Oh, I'm breaking up one.
You said you seen posters, and I couldn't.
Oh yeah.
Hear the rest.
Yeah.
And Bob, what you were saying earlier about you couldn't pick if Stan Lane or Dennis Condrey was your favorite partner in the Midnight Express.
Right.
Jim Cornette had a show that I worked at Peach State Wrestling Alliance this past Saturday, and he does the Jim Cornette Experience. And he got that question, and you know what he said? He said that's like asking me which one of my kids is the favorite.
I love
that's how
Jim.
he. Yeah, he's a nice guy. But I just thought that was funny, and thought you might want to hear that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Well,
how long you got? How long you got on the air every day? When y'all?
Well, we've got about. We've got about a minute or two left. And I wanted to ask you if you had any autograph appearances that you wanted to promote, or any kind of upcoming events you wanted to promote, or anything like that.
Yeah. Actually, Harley has a show this coming Saturday, the 14th, in Troy, Missouri, and the 21st I'll be in Newburgh, Missouri. 27th, Ron and I'll be in Florida, Illinois. The 28th in Calhoun, Illinois. And that's, then I don't guess we'll have time to keep going on. So, but yeah, we'll stay pretty busy out here.
Okay, well,
I thank you guys for having me on.
Thank you so much for being on, Bobby.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good luck to you. Good luck.
Okay,
thank
you too.
Bobby.
Take care.
Thanks.
God bless. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was NWA WCW legend, beautiful Bobby Eaton, one half of the Midnight Express. It was an honor